Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Hello and a very warm welcome from the UK. My name is Dr. Madalenechan and I am here today to present Talking Heads on USA Global TV and Radio. And welcome to our viewers, E360 TV as well. So before I go on about today's topic, I would like to put an outreach, would like to let people know about what's happening on the mothership of USA Global TV and Radio. We are looking at anyone out there to join our community and help us reach 100,000 subscribers. Our goal is 100,000. We have two channels. We started at 37,895 and we started last week about all this. We have now gone to today's, let me see. Yes, today's number is 37,997. Now our goal is to achieve 100,000 subscribers by September this year. And that is for the YouTube channel of USA Global TV and also the YouTube channel of Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Well, please do subscribe and help us to continue to spread the great news, to be able to give the platform for people out there that want to share their story, their hope, that share their brand and become part of the collective and be a crew member. Yeah, that's it. A crew member on the mothership, USA Global TV and Radio. Right, before we go on to today's subject, I just want to put the selenite. I should have done this before, actually. But anyway, I will. This beautiful crystal here. Oh, she's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's called selenite. And selenite, what it does, it clears all stagnant energies. Because remember, everyone, everything is energy. Nothing is solid. It may look solid in our human eye. Oh, we have but it's not solid in our third eye. Actually, before we go ahead, we've got lovely Robert J. Moore, who's just saying greetings. Hi. Hello, Robert. Robert J. Moore regularly comes on to USA Global TV and Radio as a guest. He is a phenomenal coach, be it on Forbes magazine, and he's got books out there. He's amazing, and he's a very good friend as well. And his own documentary film is out there as well about his life. But anyway, thank you, Robert. Love you. Big hugs. All right, so selenite, it will clear the energy, so everything is nice and clear. It's almost like preparing a clean plate instead of having a dirty plate. So it nicely clears like this. All right. For today's topic, it's a very strange topic, and some people will be going, ooh, what's this? It's a bit too cosmic. It's accepting your divine heritage. How am I going to explain this? All right. Everyone now has come to realize through their own personal experience and life and engaging with people and situations and events that somehow things are not as perfectly aligned as they were, let's say, a few years back. That's because the Earth, she is a planetary being and she has shifted. So instead of being a carbon base, she's going more crystalline. At the same time, because we are part of Mother Earth, planet Earth, our bodies, we call it the temple, our bodies are going from a heavy, dense carbon where we needed at that time certain foods, nutrients that would perfectly suit our heavy carbon dense bodies. However, now that we're changing, so Mother Earth is changing, we are going to change. That means we're going more crystalline. We're having a more lighter body. So therefore, some of the dense foods, some toxins that we could easily ingest, we cannot do that anymore because the light body, our lighter body, is rejecting. And it's rejecting in the way of coming out in certain illness, certain appearances on the skin, certain feelings when you eat something, and it's like something, it's like your intuition's going, ooh, I'm not comfortable. Oh, that doesn't sit well with me. Now, this is going to be a very common phrase that a lot of people in this world are going to start to say, I don't align with that. Oh, that doesn't sit well with me. And instead, where before we kind of kept our personal feelings, our natural reaction, we suppressed it. And we just allowed what was going on in our outer reality to happen. Even the outside reality with media, TV and media and what's going on in the corporate world, it's almost that you're questioning. And we're questioning because we're going, for some reason, it's not aligning with me. Right. So let's think of a radio, a transistor radio, and you've only got two channels. You have the channel that's very clear, direct communication with the radio station, a nice, clear sound, beautiful, full stereo. Then you have another channel that suddenly is a little bit clear, but then gets a distorted noise and you can't hardly hear anything. Yet you still want to stay there because you're waiting for the change. So the two channels, so you've got an aligned and a misalignment, because the reason why that channel has got distortion or disturbance and the airwaves is because the vibration has moved that is not in alignment with the direct course to the radio station. I think that's how I can explain it. I think that's quite easy to understand. So this is what we're in. We are in those times. So let's just make it so simple. The radio station. You go either on that radio station or you go on that radio station. Neither has to be judged. It depends how you resonate with it. If you feel more comfortable with channel A, which is the aligned, and it's very clear, or you feel comfortable with channel B, sorry, that's a little bit clear, but something distorts itself. So there are some people that on channel A, they absolutely refuse to go onto and hear what's playing on channel B. And this is what's going on at the moment on a human collective, where normally we could have put up with channel B, the distortion, the amount which we suppress. We can no longer suppress, because this year is about 224 is the Chinese of the year of the dragon. Now, the dragon has sacred fire breath, and the sacred fire breath is there to burn all that is almost in a pure way, to change the heavy, dense energies and transmute them back to source, back to neutral, back to a clear. So in that way, it's almost like the masks are off. This year is about the masks are off, disclosure. Disclosure on a personal level, where your actual body and your mind and your physical body, your cells, everything, are acting up and letting you know, I'm not comfortable with what you're putting inside the body anymore. So where you were at a party and you ate that food because, oh, they cooked that food, and we as humans have that how can I say routine statement to eat what someone has prepared, even though it's not going to agree with us, because we are being polite. But if you think about it, if you're being polite so that person is not put out. How many hours they've been in the kitchen or wherever they've been preparing something or making something for you. Let's talk about food right now. And if you have that food, you'll find you have a reaction to it. But then you have that reaction, you get ill, and you think, okay, and then so you don't take that food from someone else, but somebody else might prepare something on another day, another week. But you seem to have forgotten that memory cell of when you decided to accept that food, knowing that it wasn't going to be good for you. So what's happening now is we are all getting triggered. Whereas we could accept by saying, oh, it's only polite. It's only polite to accept. It's only polite because they have prepared this meal. Therefore, we must eat this in kindness. But if you know that food is not going to be good for you, you have to let that person know your boundaries of food, your allergies, what you can accept and what you can't. So the same thing is with our bodies. Our bodies are letting our minds know, hey, you know what? I don't want that food anymore. Hey, I don't like that drink anymore. I don't like that toxin you keep on putting it, you keep throwing into me. Think of it like that, right? Maybe it's like animated. We've got an animated body, and it's saying, okay, so when you listen to your intuition might say, this doesn't agree with me anymore. But we suppressed it. We can't suppress it anymore because that animated body is now acting up and saying, nope, I'm not putting up with it. I told you before, and I keep telling you, and I've given you lots of warnings, and you're not listening. You just keep on making other people's feeling happy by going by other people's decisions for your life. And your animated body is saying, I'm not putting up with it. I'm not doing it. So what's happening on a collective human consciousness is we are becoming triggered purely because our animated body is not going to put up with what we ingest. It's not going to put up with certain words, actions that are around us that no longer resonate. So think of that radio transistor. You can only accept now radio channel A. It's clear, it's full of clarity, it feels healthy, it rejuvenates you, it makes you feel a get up and go, it makes you feel energized, it makes you creative, it makes you want to live. Whereas channel B, you can't actually stand being near anymore. You can't actually stand hearing that frequency anymore because it is a distortion for you that is altering the vibration within your animated body, within your light body. It's not agreeing anymore. And this is what we're doing now. This is where we're at as the human collective. And it's fantastic because it's never been done before. So as well as planet Earth, she's ascending. If we're ascending, then all other life forms are ascending too. So if we're ascending, our furry pet animals are ascending too. They're going on to the next level. So basically, we are all leveling up. So old programming, old systems no longer resonate with us. If it still resonates, then it means that your soul hasn't agreed to wake up at this time. And that's absolutely fine because we are not here to judge. In fact, if anything, it's wonderful in the way that their agreement has been, they're going to be the actor, the one that helps you to go into your light, to help you become, to help you discover your divine heritage, which is we are creator beings. And our job here is A, take care of the earth and co-create with the prime creator, but create with a balanced male and feminine energies. That's not gender. That is male energy, which is a divine intelligence. And the female energy, which is the nurturer, the soul. And you need these two energies to be at a balance with your divine with your higher consciousness. And that's why we are creator beings. The thing is, it's been very difficult to be a creator being when we've been literally told what to wear, told what to do, the old belief system. But it's all crumbling. It is all crumbling. And it needs to, because Earth is shifting. So if she's shifting, everything else is shifting. So nothing that's dense, everything that's dense is coming up to the surface to become not so dense, to become lighter, to be disclosure. So the masks are off for everything. So to accept your divine heritage, you have to accept that you are a human that is awakening to your being. So your being is going to be more powerful than the human side. And by being, I mean your mind, your intelligence, your wisdom is going to be descending into your heart, creating a power electric generator that goes goes out into the world and connected to the cosmos, where you will be able to manifest and co-create as you desire and require in your life. But if you're going to do this, you have to disengage through the lower vibrations, and that is judgment, blame, condemnation, criticism, and this is the biggie, gossip. Would you believe that gossip is the biggest low vibration, and it's the most used low vibration that everyone is connected to? Even if you're a light worker, there's still gossip. There is constructive criticism, which is different. But gossip is number one. We can't help but gossip. So each day, try it for 10 minutes. Just breathe and calm yourself. And try not to engage in any of these low vibration. 10 minutes is easy. It's almost like you just switch off and you just breathe. Half an hour, yeah, that's easy too. Even an hour. But when you're in work, so let's say you're no longer in your sacred space. You're at work. Something goes wrong and you feel really irritable about that person's words or action or what's happened within your environment. You will have a reaction to it. So that reaction, if that reaction is of a low vibratory, as what I mentioned, you're going to find yourself getting triggered by other people. So the whole point now is to accept your divine heritage, is to start working upon yourself. So your inner self to meet your outer self and be at a perfect balance with your male and feminine energies. Now, it's quite easy as I explain it. As I explain it, it's like, wouldn't it be great if we could just change? We could all just transmute like this. Wow, wouldn't it be just perfect? But it takes a while. It takes a long time. Even now, even the most enlightened person is still going through their purification, through their ascending, through their awakening. And the awakening is when you lead from your heart, when all your intelligence is into your heart and everything, all your decisions are governed by your intelligent heart. Isn't that wonderful? And the intelligent heart is where we have a compassionate soul. The compassionate soul is higher than being unconditional love, because unconditional love is from the old world. Unconditional, you can be unconditional, right, in your actions, but let's say in your mind, you're thinking different. Therefore, that's unconditional love. When you're aligned with your unconditional love from your heart space and your mind space, then it becomes compassionate soul. When you're a compassionate soul, there is no room for bad, ill thoughts. Because when you start to connect with your higher consciousness, and your higher consciousness becomes your consciousness. Thank you. When your higher consciousness descends into your consciousness, so that every activity, every word, every thought is governed by the new consciousness, then we're going to get it right. But it's a journey. It's a journey. And we have to learn to, all of us, we're all going to get triggered. If you thought that you worked on all your shadows and all your fears, anxieties, well, you know what? You might have worked on them yourself. But don't forget, we are one. We are one collective consciousness, connected, our energy, our force fields. Therefore, it's got to be when the earth and her energies and the collective starts to shift. And she is shifting now. So we've just got to be patient with ourselves. Express deep gratitude, everyday gratitude. When you go for a walk, keep your phone on silent and look around in nature and see the beauty of nature. Just see how the flowers and the leaves just home in a little bit, zoom in, come away from your business when you're in Mother Nature walking, because we owe it to her. Because if we're in nature talking about business or having an argument or doing this and doing that, what are we doing? We're sending out those signals, those low vibrations out to Earth. No wonder she's getting polluted. Not only polluted from the toxins that we serve her, that we feed her and do to her, but also from our gadgets, from our phones emitting the lower frequencies. So it would be nice when we're in nature to respect the sacred space that we're in and just say, you know what, for 5 minutes, I'm actually just going to put my phone in my pocket, or 10 minutes, and I'm just going to give to our mother because she needs healing, because she's disclosure's happening. Everything's all coming up and it needs to be cleared. And it is up to us, the human collective, us humans, to clear her, to clear ourselves, to clear it, which will in effect clear everyone else, because it's, even if people are not going to awaken, it doesn't matter. The fact that will be installed in their memory complex. So when they are ready to awaken, it's almost, they will remember the time when they were going to awaken, but they didn't. So nothing is wasted. Energy is expansion, growth. Energy and the way that we use our energies on a physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, our temple energetic level, energy is about expansion, growth, and creation. Energy is about expansion, growth, and creation. So you could, in fact, use your energy on a low vibratory level, which we've been doing for years and eons. But now, because this new influx of light is coming in, and because Mother Earth is ascending and shifting, we now have the golden opportunity to fully become the real, authentic, true self, where our higher consciousness becomes our consciousness. So spirituality is going to be our way of life. And spirituality, it really means that you live from the compassionate soul and you create, you expand, you grow with your divine mind into your heart. Okay, I've got 31:11. I seem to be going on and on. I really hope that you got some gems from there. I don't read from a script. In fact, I always tell Dr. Jacqueline, maybe the day before or a few hours even sometimes, oh, this is the title. And she knows me and she knows how I'm connected. And I just go with the flow, with the creator flow. And sometimes I get downloads. And I got quite a few downloads there. All you have to do now is to realize that it's time to have your wish fulfillment, to become the star that you're meant to be. And I don't mean celebrity stardom. Well, maybe for some people. I can't, it's just a case of we become the star within, shining out and becoming all that we can achieve. And we are now ascending to become connected to all life forms in the universe. So no longer are we suppressed. We have the opportunity now to become everything that our divine purpose, passion, and belief, our divine purpose and path. So that's what it is. It is the year of disclosure, as we all know, because it's been said in all the news and everything and everywhere else. It is the year of the dragon, and the dragon has a fiery breath that burns all this heavy, dense energy and transmutes it into a clear energy going back to source, where it can be used and recycled in other ways and other forms. Because remember, if you keep your energy stuck here, you're not doing yourself any favors. And to be honest, even that stagnant energy saying, oh, come on, haven't you learned that karmic lesson? I want to move on. I've got great things I want to achieve. You know, that stagnant energy, that fear, it's saying, I want to elevate and be about love, but you want to keep me here because you're very happy having me here. You know, the fear. I'm a bit weird. Sorry, I'm a bit quirky. I'm so quirky. I know. All right. Well, if anyone would like to reach me, please do on LinkedIn. But also, I got together, myself and Dr. Jacqueline got together last year. I think it was last year. Yeah, it was last year. And we have brought out some fabulous workshops that are very, very cheap, very affordable, very, very affordable. And there are tools to help you to transcend, but also to be triggered. I've got to be honest with you. Yep, you will be triggered, but you need to be triggered, because once you're triggered, it means you're going to be working on that self-awareness, self-improvement, self-empowerment. And you can find them on usaglobaltv.com/education. And there we have the power of music, voice, and listening. And the power of music, voice, and listening is about bringing your true voice and expressing what you want in your life in the form of an affirmation, helping to clear out stagnant energies that are stuck within our cognate wheels. It's a fun, interactive workshop. Now, the biggie is the transition. I really, really would love so many people out there to take this, because it will resonate. It's the right time. It's the year of the dragon. The masks are off. It's triggering time. Therefore, please do go on the Facing the Shadows of Self, because you will discover what are the trends and what we've been following trends, and how trends have been hurting our personal lives, our career lives, and our spiritual lives. So we'll be teaching you to be living from the tree of life instead of the tree of the barren, good and evil. Next, we have the male and female energies. As I mentioned earlier, the male energy, it's not about gender. The male energy is about being the action, the doer, to bring forth the initial thought form, the creative thought form that you have, which is the male energy. It brings it in. What then helps to magnetize, to help manifest, is the female energy. And the female energy is the compassionate soul, is the nurturer, is the love. Therefore, your ego won't come into play, because your male and female energies will be balanced. The only reason why your ego comes into play is because there is a misalignment with your male and female energy. You may have too much of the male energy. Now, also, we have, how can I say, a distorted male and female energy. Thank you. That's when you bring in the ego. The next one, oh, this is a fun course. This is nature, plants and shrines. Oh, I personally love this. This is when we have that magical moment, that sacred space where we work with plants, and flowers, and we work with a shrine. And that's not religious shrine. It's a shrine to you that is about all the things that you love, that represent you. Certain colors, certain crystals, if you're into crystals, or rocks, or jewelry, or leaves, foliage, anything, rainbows, hearts, stars, anything, animal totems, anything that you feel resonate. And it's super fun. And we have a lovely music that is resonating with Mother Earth, 5 to 8 hertz. And I explain about the different hertz of how it heals us. And it's a really fun, interactive course. Right. And then intuition of the heart. Actually, it's about what I'm actually talking about today. It's about soul language, soul language, and the soul love and the compassionate soul. But before you even go on to this, I would suggest you cannot go on to the intuition of the heart or male and female energies if you haven't taken transcending the shadow self. That's imperative. That is the most important. It's the most vital key to the human collective. If you take that course, it's so affordable. And if you feel you're at that point in your life, nothing's making sense, I don't know, nothing's resonating, I'm tired of being on that radio channel B, I want to go on radio channel A, then take that course of transcending, facing the shadow of self. All right, I'm going to leave it for now. And also, please do tune in twice a week, because I present the film and music, not twice a month, sorry. I present the film and music show. I also do the Talking Heads, which is every week. Yeah, there you go, the film and music show, where we have wonderful people in the creative music film industry, established, non-established, and even those that just are interested in loving music themselves or film themselves. We want to know everything. So please do sign up for that. And don't forget, remember, subscribe to USA Global TV YouTube channel. We are 37,997, and we're looking to get 100K subscribers for September. So please do hop onto the mothership, become a team member, a crew member, and explore this wonderful cosmos on this earth with the mothership, USA Global TV and Radio. My name is Dr. Madalenechan, and I look forward to seeing you next week on Talking Heads. And we're now going to be leaving you with a word from our sponsors. Thank you. See you next week. Goodbye.
Hello, I'm children's author Diane Floyd Bain, and I am co-host for several of the USA Global TV and radio shows. I joined because of the purpose of the USA Global TV and Radio. They provide content for the viewers and listeners, an opportunity for people around the world to have their own show or even be a guest on an existing show. We truly believe in helping others get their positive message out to the world. We also have the opportunity for the listeners. You can watch on several platforms, and on YouTube, you can ask questions and even give a comment. We absolutely love it. I love being part of the USA Global TV and Radio because I love positive messages. And who doesn't? And we need more of that in the world. We are a family, and we hope you will join us and become part of the family too.